What if I told you that the difference between being busy and being truly effective comes down to just 7 simple habits? In this short video, we'll break down Stephen Covey's 7 habits of highly effective people, a blueprint for success in work and life. This book has sold 25 million copies worldwide and it's been on top of bestseller lists for decades. Hi, I am Kamal Vich, and in the next few minutes, instructive examples that will help you to get the summary of 7 habits of highly effective people. When I first read this book, I realized that I was spending so much time on the tasks which are keeping me busy, but they do not relate directly to my real life goals, the long term goals. So, without further delay, let us learn the 7 habits which are highlighted in this book. First habit is to become proactive. We should be proactive. We should take responsibility. We should not just react, but we should choose our response. So, instead, for example, instead of blaming traffic for being late, we can start leaving 15 minutes earlier. This will reduce the stress and will give more control than we thought we had. Or another example, when the rain spoils the plan for an outdoor party, we can either curse the rain or make a plan B and spend time with our friends and family in an indoor setup. This habit also tells us that we can always choose how we react to the problem. In nutshell, we cannot control circumstances, but we can certainly control how we react to those circumstances. So that was habit number 1, to be proactive and control our response. Habit number 2, always begin with end in mind. Define your vision and your long term goals. Write down how you want your life to look like in 10 years. This vision will help you to say no to those projects that do not directly align with your bigger goals. A harsh example to emphasize on this habit would be, who will cry when you die? So, this will help you decide that we have to set our priorities straight. This will give us a sense of urgency because we all have limited time on this blue planet. Habit number 3 is put the first things first. Put first things first. That means prioritize what truly matters over what feels urgent. In this urgency versus importance matrix, we should start giving more time to the tasks which are important and not to the urgent tasks. At the end of this video, I will deep dive into this habit because this habit has been talked about, I think, the most among the 7 habits. So please stick till the end. We'll deep dive into habit number 3, put first things first, and we'll break down into urgency versus importance matrix. Habit number 4, think win win. Look for the mutual benefit in the relationship and in deals. Author Covey says that life is not a football game where one person's gain is another person's loss. Author also suggests that we should develop an abundance mentality. Abundance mentality means there is enough for everybody. So, in this book, there is a belief that there are enough resources, enough successes, and there are enough opportunities for everyone. Therefore, in a business negotiation, shift your mindset from how do I win to how the both parties can benefit. This will build trust and this will also help you developing a long-term relationship. Another quote which supports this idea is that take care of your employees and they will take care of your customers. Habit number 5, seek first to understand and then to be understood. Listen deeply before you speak. In this book, author states a scenario that imagine you go to optometrist to get new glasses or get the power measured for your eyes. Doctor does not simply says that these are my glasses, they are working fine for me, they should also work fine for you. Instead, he diagnoses the patient's vision, he diagnoses the problem, and then he prescribes a solution. We should also do in the meetings or in the argument. So in a heated argument, we should stop pushing our own idea and we should start listening. This will cool down the tension, and who knows, we might find a better solution than our own. Habit number 6 is synergize. Value the differences. Teamwork creates more results than a single individual can do. Think about your perfect vacation. The perfect vacation that you had in past, why it was your perfect vacation? Was it local food? Was it nature? Was it some famous monument or the people of the town? What was that one particular thing that made that vacation as your favorite vacation? I think the answer cannot be just one thing because many factors played an important role to make that vacation special. We call this synergy. So this concept is very, very important. We should also focus on collaborate with others and share. 1 and 1 can sometimes be 11 if we synergize. Combine your own skills with the skills of partners and colleagues, and together you can accomplish more than any single person's capability. The seventh habit is called sharpen the saw. Renew yourself, renew your mind, body, heart, and spirit. This habit suggests that we should take scheduled breaks. This habit is also often overlooked. Taking break doesn't mean doing nothing. Instead, it means that take a break and break the cycle of your regular working, non-stop working, and do something to energize your mind, body, spirit, and soul. So for physical, do exercise to stay fit. For spiritual, connect with your inner self, do meditation, and spend few quiet moments with yourself. Mental means keep your mind always sharp by learning something, maybe language, maybe music, or some technical skills. And social means spend time with your friends, family, colleagues, and nourish your relationship. So this seventh habit is very important in my opinion and often overlooked. Among these seven habits, I feel that habit number three, put first things first, deserves a deep dive. This habit suggests to classify your tasks into four quadrants based on their urgency and importance. So, in the quadrant one, you should put the tasks which are urgent and important. So, we should do these tasks first. We should do these tasks first because they need immediate attention and they have serious consequences if you don't do them. For example, fixing a critical server issue or submitting a report which was due today, right? Quadrant 2 contains tasks which are important, not urgent. We should schedule these tasks because they are very important and they prevent future crises. These tasks help us grow and achieve our long term goals. For example, planning to buy a house, taking care of our health, taking care of our car. So nobody would like to see a mechanic when car is broken, but instead it's good to see a mechanic regularly without any crisis, right? Planning a project could also fall in this category. So if you plan a project well, chances are that you will have very few tasks which are urgent and important falling in that quadrant. So then comes the tasks which are urgent but not important. Whenever possible, we should delegate these tasks. These tasks demand attention, they take our energy, but they do not contribute to our long term goals. For example, routine emails or approvals from the clients and other stakeholders. So they fall under quadrant 3. Quadrant 4 contains tasks which are not urgent and also not important. For example, scrolling on social media or playing solitaire on your laptop. These are the tasks which are just distractions that eat up our time without adding any value to our life or our goals. So we should minimize the time spent on quadrant 4. At this moment, I would like you to take a pause and check how much time you have spent in quadrant 4 in last 24 hours, right? So mindless scrolling on social media or just non-stop watching TV, that could fall under quadrant 4. And the next step, I want you to reevaluate how many tasks of quadrant 3 you did, but you could have easily delegated them. That means tasks which are sounding urgent, but they were not very important. You could have easily delegated them, but instead you spent more time on them and you took out the time which you could have given to quadrant 2 tasks. As a final summary, as an effective person, you should, number one, take proactive control of your responses to the world. Number two, begin every task with a desired outcome. Number three, prioritize by putting first things first. And number four, always look for the win win situations. Number five, build stronger relationships by truly understanding others. Number six, create powerful synergy by fostering the open exchange of ideas. And finally, number seven, make sure that you take time to re energize yourself. Thanks for watching this video till the end. I hope you found this book summary full of value. If you found this helpful, please leave a like, comment, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. You can also type in comments which book summary you want to see next. This is Kamalvich signing off. See you in the next book summary.